All right, it's 4 o'clock. I'm pulling out my penis. It's time for another drive to wank. And that's right. You may remember I was one of the original content creators for Magic back in when YouTube started in '94. Saffron Olive, Gavin Verhey, all there on my channel. That bloke that went on to do Cardboard Crack. Yeah, we all thought it was great. And then, of course, there was that problem where I got caught edging a griefer. And yeah, it didn't go very well for me. Of course, never did nothing. But now I'm back, and of course, if you've been following the podcast, you will know that there's been a bit of controversy on the very popular Reddit Free Magic about Magic being too woke. But I have here 10 cards that I pulled from Magic Foundations, and I'd like to prove that you might not be quite what you think. There is something for everybody, no matter your preference. So, as the people said on Free Magic, if there's going to be gay representation on cards, why isn't there representation for things like the KKK and Nazis? Oh, what a clever, well thought out argument that an adult would make. I thought that, of course. So let's have a look. Is everything going to be on the cards? Well, let's have a look. Especially we're looking at the ladies. If they thought Magic was becoming gay, I can tell you it doesn't matter if you're a fanny basher or a bum enjoyer. There's something in here for everybody. Well, we're going to be looking at the ladies at the moment. We've just got 10 cards, so let's have a look to see if it really is becoming too woke. The first card I have to show you is the Dazzling Angel. Ooh, well, let's have a look at that. For a start, we can see, look at the length of that ponytail. She has got a fantastic pair of thigh-length boots, and she is just showing you a bit of that beautiful little dark-skinned thigh coming out there. So, there you go. It's not really clear what her ethnicity is, but she's kind of saying, I'm an angel, can't really bang me. I've got the dress on, so she's powerful, she's commanding respect, but there's the thigh showing there, making you just have a little think about what would it be like if she uncrossed those extremely tightly closed legs, feathers flying out, just giving you an idea what it might be, just sort of to go into that angelic chamber. There you go. So pretty much everyone can enjoy that. Doesn't matter what you think. Next up, we've got, this is a rare card, Extravagant Replication. And look, this is a white girl on here, and she's got frizzy hair and funny little socks on her arms. So that's, look, showing you, she's kink signaling. That's right, you're all into the kink if that's what the kids are into these days, I guess. And if you're not, then you can just summon tigers with her. So that's totally fine. So that'll tick everyone's box. What have we got next? The Mocking Sprite. Now have a look at this, because you can see that the Mocking Sprite is clearly got skin on display all over the place. And what's more, it's not very clear here from the terrible picture, but yeah, she is clearly of some sort of ethnicity. Now I am going to go ahead and say, unfortunately, I can't quite pick out which one it is, but it's exotic enough to make you think they've represented something, and also to make you think I would probably bang her. Doesn't really matter if I'm a weirdo or a racist or a whatnot. So that's kind of there for, pretty much everybody, and a nice little common card to help you with your blue decks. Now, what else have we got? Because here, look, who's this? Downgraded to an uncommon. It's Gwynyn, the Gilt-Leaf Daeon. Now, as we know, she's from Lorwyn, which are, of course, the elves there are massive racists. So, it's up to you whether you want her to be or not. But she's on your side, so she kind of thinks your race is cool, and maybe not the others. So, you work out if that's cool or not. You can also, she's got a tiny little waist and, pretty ample bosom there. It's not completely on display, but it's there. And look at those huge pointy ears. So, if that's your thing, then you're going to get a face full of those when you pop Gwynyn in your deck. Now, what have I found here? It's Exsanguinate, and it didn't used to have a picture of this. Look at this extremely progressive vampire on the front here. But anyone that is into modern games has probably banged one out to a character like this. Male, female, whatever gender you like. She's not particularly interesting on this card, but she's basically saying that. She's saying that's what I'm all about. I'm into that kind of stuff. And, if you haven't whammed one out over me already, you might as well. Because here I am on a top-level black card like Exsanguinate. So look at this. It's all coming out of the woodwork here. Look at this, then. We've got Think Twice. And look at the expression on her face. She is like drugged up to the nines. She's not even thinking once. She's more like, I'll do whatever you say. I'm so submissive. Like, hang on a minute. Okay, I thought that wasn't so cool these days. It's in there for you boys that want to put a bit of, you do what I tell you because I'm a really big, strong man. Think twice. See? Signalling either way. Very clever wizards. Then, you thought that they were not going to go there, but they did. It's the Axgard Cavalry. You can see from this card, it's a dwarf, right? Okay, so a dwarf is a dwarf, a fantasy creature, but it's pretty obvious this is really like a child about the age of 8, raiding this goat with legs akimbo, leaping forwards, full of energy and pith. They put something there for everybody, like it or not. You can take that any way you like. Whether I approve of it, it's not important. There's something for everybody. Inspiration from beyond. She's hot and black. What can I say? The Micromancer. She's black. She's got great big... You know what? Finally, it's Elendra, the Saint of Dusk, as our next rare card. Now, let's have a look here. Well, Elendra's not showing a lot, is she? Not absolutely an inch of flesh other than that ashen undead face. So I'm kind of thinking, well, is that maybe the rarer the cards get, then there is a bit less flesh shown. Now, she's like the queen of the Ixalan vampires. She's not just going to be like whapping them out like some cheap tart. No, she's got a bit of class to her. So, I think that's what they're really trying to teach you. You better respect your vampire queen. You better get down on one knee and listen to what Elendra's telling you. There you go. Another box ticked. That's what you all want anyone, vampire mum, to tell you what to do. Let me know what you think in the comments.